This is the newsletter for the Environment and Climate Caucus of the Washington State Democrats. Today is Friday, July 28th, 2023. If you haven't already, you might consider increasing the speed of this video to 1.25 or 1.5x. Just click on the little gear at the bottom of the screen and choose playback speed. In this issue, CCA rulemaking, advocacy, how to be effective in Olympia, comment on the Washington State Department of Transportation's ultra-high-speed ground transportation study, save the date for our general meeting on August 24th, the WSDCC Advocacy Committee survey reminder, a call for resolutions for our August meeting, and our mission. CCA rulemaking. Once legislation is passed, various state agencies may need to go through the process of making rules to ensure that the intent of the legislation is carried out. Rulemaking is always an important part of the policy process, but rulemaking about the Climate Commitment Act may be just a little more important. This is because the funds collected through the Cap and Invest program, see link 0 for more about this, are estimated to amount to more than $1 billion per year, and they represent a very tempting source of funding for a wide range of projects, not all of which are related to climate change mitigation or adaptation. On August 1st and August 10th, the Department of Ecology will be holding public input and involvement meetings on Zoom to collect comments to help shape rules relating to the CCA. Here are some links. Link 1 is to Ecology's CCA rulemaking website. Link 2 is to Ecology's guide to participating in rulemaking. Link 3 is where you can register for the August 1 meeting, which is from 9:30 in the morning to 11:30 in the morning. And link 4 is where you can register for the August 10th meeting from 2 to 4 in the afternoon. Advocacy, how to be effective in Olympia. This is just in from the Agriculture and Rural Affairs Caucus. ARC's next meeting at 6:30 on Thursday, August 3rd, will feature Dean Taco and Brian Blake. Senator Taco and Representative Blake served Legislative District 19 until the 2020 election, when their LD shifted red. They know the inside game in Olympia, and they will be helping us understand what works to get legislation passed, as opposed to what just makes us feel good. Thanks, in an unfortunate way, to COVID and to Zoom, participating in the process is easier than ever. Link 5 lets you register for ARC's 6:30 Thursday, August 3rd Zoom meeting. You can comment on WSDOT's ultra-high-speed ground transportation study. The Washington State Department of Transportation is collecting comments on a recent independent study of the proposed ultra-high-speed ground transportation project. To be honest, the comment side at link 6 looks pretty half-hearted, but there's still space to note one or more of these items of concern. 1. Cost estimates in the Department of Transportation's 2023 ultra-high-speed ground transportation report at link 7 have not been updated in response to the independent review at link 8. The review indicates that the cost of the project could be up to 2x, twice the original estimates. 2. A timeline has not been defined for the project. The 2018 DOT report suggested the system might be operational by 2035, but that is clearly not possible based on California's experience with a similar project, not to mention common sense, given the complexity of the necessary rights of way. In fact, the system would probably not be operational until after 2050, too late to have enough value for climate mitigation. Amtrak Cascades, which is the north-south route between Portland and Bellingham, has been suffering from benign neglect, even though the 2019 Washington State Rail Plan describes a perfectly realistic path to doubling capacity within 10 years. The public and the legislature need to know what DOT is planning for Amtrak Cascades and how that interacts with the ultra-high-speed ground transportation project. Instead, DOT's plans for Amtrak Cascades remain shrouded in mystery and a lack of funding requests for available federal money. 4. One justification for ultra-high-speed rail ground transportation is that it would be competitive with air travel, but Amtrak Cascades is already competitive with air travel and would be even better with an appropriate and far lower than ultra-high-speed ground transportation investment. 5. All of the positive aspirations of ultra-high-speed ground transportation can be met more quickly and effectively and efficiently through upgrading existing rail service. By the way, ECC has not taken a position opposing ultra-high-speed ground transportation, but we have taken positions supporting improvement of existing rail transportation. Every country with ultra-high-speed rail transportation has started with a robust passenger rail system. General meeting, August 24th, 7 p.m. Save the date. Our second summer general meeting will be on the fourth Thursday of August, August 24th. The meeting will be on Zoom and will begin at 7 p.m. You should join ECC. This newsletter goes out to ECC members and non-members alike. If you're a member, the newsletter email shows the email address we have on file for you in this section. If no email address appears, you're not a current member. Washington residents can join ECC with a dues waiver at link 9 or by paying dues at link 10 on a sliding scale with $20 recommended, but we don't really need the money. New members need to join 30 days before being eligible to vote at a meeting. Don't forget that the WSDCC Advocacy Committee is collecting responses to their survey to help shape their work in the next legislative session. To fill out the survey, you can go to link 11. Call for resolutions for our August meeting. Our August 24th meeting will be the last opportunity for us to consider resolutions that may be sent on to WSDCC's quarterly meeting at the end of September. It will be an ideal opportunity for members to submit resolutions regarding, for example, issues that will come up in the next legislative session. Link 12 takes it to our rules for resolutions. If you have an idea for a resolution and would like help taking the next step, just let us know by replying to this email. Resolutions are due to us by August 10th. Finally, our mission. Through research, education, outreach, and collaboration, the Environment and Climate Caucus advocates for legislation and policy that protects the environment and supports effective responses to mitigate and adapt to climate change. We work with a diverse community of stakeholders, including other WSDCC caucuses. And that's the newsletter for July 28th, 2023.